All right. So today I have Carla Scott. Carla is one of I would say, one of the most, how can I define you, Carla? Uh, I'll say one of the moms that has the biggest, great, and how can I say, from the beginning, first time I talked to Carla, I knew she was up to something. And I believe you signed up to like a workshop that I was doing it, and then you couldn't make it, and then I kind of followed up, and then you're like, "Yeah, I'm interested," and I think we got to talk. Can you remind me how first how did you hear about me and the story from your side? I can't remember.
Yes. So I had, long story short, I have been for a little bit over a year now, I'm going to say, trying to really break into tech sales. I do have, a background in sales and financial services, but I had always kind of heard great things about tech sales and had already been exploring cybersecurity as second career option. So I was just really desperate to find somebody that could kind of show me the ropes on how to get into tech sales. So I was just browsing through LinkedIn trying to connect with different people that were already in the field, and I remember one of your posts popped up that I liked, and I said, oh, okay, well, this person seems like, they're in tech sales, seems like they offer training, so go ahead, let me follow him. And then when I did, you did, reach out, told me about your class. And it just turned out that that was during a time that I was working, so I couldn't make it. But you were very good to, follow up with me, to still get the information. And then, yeah, we kind of connected from there.
I wish I if you can remember later on, let me know which post or which
I'm gonna look through my LinkedIn and I'll let you
yeah.
know which one it was because I
Yeah.
remember it was something that I did, connect with, which was the reason why I was like, okay, I need to, reach out to him, see what's
No,
going
that's
on.
cool. I would love to know that because when I first started this journey, I started posting like about a year ago. I was thinking like how tech sales changed my life. So I was trying to help people, you know, transition to tech sales, hacking to tech sales, right? There's no conversation. Now I'm doing almost like that. I'm doing people who are in tech sales already, in EVC level executives. I'm kind of trying to find my niche. But so you found me via LinkedIn. Okay, that's good. And you've been looking for about a year. So now, can you tell me a little bit more about your experience on the coaching? Like, why did you decide to work with me? Going from following on LinkedIn to actually work with me, and then tell me a little bit more about that decision.
Yes. Yes. So from finding you, I think I'm big on really kind of trying to have that personal connection with somebody. You did kind of really well at doing that from the beginning of our first call. We connected, aside from the fact that we have a similar background being from South America, connecting with that. And right away, you were also able to show me value in just who I am as a person and what I can bring to tech sales, right? Just simply by being somebody who speaks Spanish or someone who has a background in financial services. So even from the first call, you were able to already kind of, start making those connections, which made it easy for me to feel like, okay, this guy really more or less is showing me that he knows what he's talking about by already making those connections for me of like, okay, you have this background, this strengths, and this is how those strengths can transfer into tech sales. So that was kind of the main thing that made me say, okay, this is somebody that I can hopefully trust to get me to that next level. And then throughout the coaching, you were just very hands on as far as tailoring to my specific needs. Like you mentioned in the beginning, I am a mom, I'm married, so my schedule isn't necessarily as open all the time, and you were just very helpful at really making yourself available at the times that also worked out for me, and also allowing me to take lead in certain situations that I knew I could get done by myself in order to kind of get to that end goal. So I think just overall your approach to really tailoring my coaching, according to myself and my needs, was really, a great experience for me.
Awesome, awesome, cool, cool. So tell me more about the results that you received, and tell us about the good news. Like, I mean, where you at right now? How long was it though? Like since we started, like about 3 months,
Oh my God.
a little
I
bit
don't,
less than three
has it
months.
already? No, it has not been 3 months yet. I want to say we like making it to two.
Okay, okay, okay,
Two
good,
or
good.
so. So
A lot
yeah,
of
it's
my
definitely
goals,
has not been 3 months.
my goal
um,
is speed, so that's good. I tell people sometimes 90 days, but that's I'm gonna get.
yeah, no, absolutely. And that's the one thing I feel like if you are really, putting in the work, utilizing the tools that you provide for the coaching, um, it's easy to kind of build, a way in which you're going to be applying for jobs and things of that sort. But what I can say is that I have previously paid for resume services, right? And people who have used that before, it's not necessarily, super inexpensive. So the fact that the resume that you built for me started getting me, interviews right away was a huge thing for me because that was really one thing that I was not confident about how my resume looked. So you made sure to really, tailor that to the roles that we were applying to. And I really started getting traction right away. I believe probably within the first 2 weeks maybe was when I got my first, kind of interview call. We quickly discussed. You put, kind of like a small portfolio for me to present for that company, which was great. Which, give me kind of that more of like competitive advantage while what I was applying and searching for jobs. So I'm going to say you also did make me, we kind of went over coming up with the companies that I will be happy working for, and then those companies that will be kind of like a dream company. And it turns out that I'm actually, happy to share that I did land a role within a company that was my, dream role company. With that being Fortinet, and I believe I landed that within, like we said, less than 2 months of us working together. So that was huge for me because, as I previously mentioned, I already gotten into cybersecurity. I had an interest for cybersecurity, and to be able to actually get a sales role within a cybersecurity organization is, you know, definitely a dream role for me. So yes, I will say really your entire training just really helped me in not only feeling prepared when I was walking into interviews, but really making sure that the first impression with that resume was a strong one. And that I was just really just landing those interviews and learning from that interview until eventually the right opportunity came along.
Yeah, so I was so happy when we, because you told me, right, it has been a year and all that, and you needed to get some traction in interviews. And on the first week, I think even people come to your LinkedIn profile or the interviews, I was super excited. But the day you sent me the text message with the offer, I was jumping like so happy, I was so happy. I did. You did faster than I.
Yes, it was definitely great.
See, I underestimated your power. See, no, I think a big part of the coaching is just kind of giving guidance, and
Right.
just showing that you have the value that you have and making you believe. And there's a lot of mindset, right? So it's not like I
Yes.
have a magic secret. It's just like I have been doing this for so many years for so many people that I can quickly see where the gap is and kind of
Yes. Yeah,
put the dots
I
together. So
agree.
that's good. I'm super happy. Thanks so much for sharing that experience, Carla. So there's a lot of people that I talk almost every day, and they're on the fence. It's an investment, right? It's not like you're just walking
Mhm.
around and helping like money. Um, but there is also a huge cost of people just waiting or people not uh, working by themselves. Sometimes they're just stuck. Is there any
Right.
recommendations you took the leap of faith and now you decide to invest in this program? Is that anything that you want to say? can you say to the people who are kind of on the fence about coaching? They never used coaching before. Like, was that worth it? The ROI? Tell me more about that.
Yeah. Funny, I kind of, this experience helped me look at coaching kind of like therapy. Right, sometimes people, like, you go to therapy, you seek therapists because there might be something in your life that you are trying to learn how to navigate, learn how to get better at, and coaching is definitely that. But whether you're getting coach for something specific, or in this case for career advancement, it really just it's kind of like that therapist that you have alongside with you, kind of guiding you to how to get to your next opportunity, and whatever it is that you have set as far as your career goals. So I would say, even if I understand, especially in today's economy, or whether you're someone who has a family responsibilities, it is sometimes hard to decide to make that investment in yourself. But honestly, to in order to get anywhere, there's a sacrifice that needs to be made, and you just kind of have to ask yourself, is it going to be today, or maybe am I going to wait another year or so, and then things might not be the same, because life, one thing is that life is going to continue to happen. It's just all about kind of being like, well, I'm going to figure this out and do what I have to do in order to get to the next level. And that's something, Davidson, that that definitely happened to me throughout this process, and it's just all about sticking it out. And I thank you for, like I said, all your support and guidance throughout this whole process, because it has definitely paid off quicker than I thought, and with a company that I didn't even think I will end up with. So definitely make the investment.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're officially a tech sales hacker. Welcome to
Yes, I am.
welcome to the community. So happy to have you and all my clients. They, by the way, 100% of my clients get offers. Um, so I that's what I promise. And if you don't get an offer in 90 days, I stick with you until it doesn't matter how long it takes. Um, and you're also part of the community now. So moving forward, there's other tech sales hackers. In fact, another client just reached out and say, "Hey, there's openings on my company. Who are you coaching right now?" So you're part
Nice.
of the community,
Nice.
and moving forward, we're gonna be helping each other. So thanks so much for the
Yes.
testimony.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Awesome. Thank you, Carla.
No problem, Davidson. Thank you.